Yeah. You know what you watching. If you got something to smoke, light it up. Oh, yeah. Got food up in here.
Yes, sir. If you pulled it up, now's the time to sip on it.
I think I'm going to sip this beer. Should I break out some fucking yak? God damn it, Just Nesh is here. Shit.
Bring on the Tito's.
I know.
That is the queen of Tito's.
Queen of Tito's, and we back up in this thing. Did You Miss Me Podcast, number one storytelling podcast in the world. It's your boy Billy SORRELLS up in this thing. Kevin Damn Food Simpson. Joining us today, our special guest, Just Nesh. And I'm feeling like the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase up in this thing.
You feeling like Ted in this or what?
Yeah, how you feeling, Nesh?
I'm feeling great. I'm real good. It's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Friday, I had a productive week.
You in Chicago right now, right?
Yeah, I'm home. I'm in Chicago.
Chi-Town, Atlanta, LA. All bases is fucking covered. And we up in this.
Yeah.
All the major cities covered.
All of them covered. All of them covered. So we're up in this thing, man. Once again, this is the Did You Miss Me Podcast, best storytelling podcast in the world. We got new episodes dropping every Tuesday on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/DidYouMissMe. And if you want to get exclusive content, make sure you check us out over there at patreon.com/DidYouMissMe. Get our exclusive merch, bonus releases, early content, exclusive content. And if you have not seen it already, make sure you check out the 96 Bulls recap of The Last Dance documentary, giving you basketball, life stories, us talking about the episodes. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. Man, we got Just Nesh up in this thing. Now, Nesh, Chi-Town is your city. You and Fool, if they don't know, they done seen you all Def Comedy Live, colleges around the country, comedy clubs around the country, around the world. Anything that's got to do with comedy, you've been doing it, man. So, like, bruh, I've seen you tearing some shit up. The funny part about it is when niggas be bombing.
I'm going to put a hat on so I can take it off to you.
Oh, I thank you.
Man,
Hello.
Yeah.
You gotta give me the lead on this.
Go ahead, baby.
This is my people right here.
Hey, man.
I see Billy the been on that radio, so now that he got that radio voice, he don't know how to act. He get in here, he go. Wow. Tonight on WMAQ, you're listening to the smooth sounds of Mr. Billy SORRELLS.
Man,
ain't no professionalism on this episode. This my motherfucking nigga, my little sister. I'm all over this one.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here. What's so long to ask me the podcast? The fuck?
Nigga, that's what I've been saying. I've been waiting on you. Listen.
Oh, I had the pandemic to get on the couch. Okay, see, I had to wait on COVID to come. Motherfuckers going through everybody now. Like, oh, we can get Just Nesh. Okay, call us. We finna. I just made it.
Yeah, a whole motherfucking pandemic had to take place for you to make it here. But you goddamn it here, and we missed you even though you were here before. But
I'm happy to be here.
Billy, I watched this young lady start out in the comedy game, and like when I first saw her, I couldn't understand. Like I couldn't tell you a Just Nesh joke, but I just knew I liked her. I didn't know what it was. It was like this was the first time that I seen what people meant when they say a person has it. Like I couldn't explain what it was. I just knew it was something about this motherfucker that everybody else liked and I liked too. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know what she was talking about, who she was talking about. And I watched her grow and become like, I just watched her take off. I've been so proud of you. Like, I love everything you've been doing. I love you to death. You know this. But let's get right to the bullshit, okay? Now,
that part over to the bullshit.
Listen,
straight to the bullshit.
You know how everybody has, you know how in the regular world people have their work girlfriend and their work wife and their work husband and all that bullshit, right? I've always considered Nesh my work wife. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk shit, we flirt around, we bullshit. It ain't nothing serious. We always talking shit. So we shot I'm dating this girl and me and Nesh decide to shoot a sketch. Mm-hmm. Now the sketch is about a domestic violence type relationship, only it's in reverse. She whooping my ass. You know what I'm saying? It's basically Billy's life.
Oh,
So
stupid.
we did a whole music video to the John Legend song, All of Me, but it was called Knocking Out All Your Teeth. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we do the video. It's a funny video. Now, in the video, me and Nesh got a scene where we're in the bed together, pretending to have sex. Now, we're at the house that me and my girlfriend share, and we're in our bed doing this video, right? She's there. She sees the video being shot. She understands what's happening. We shoot the video. A couple of weeks go by. There's a club in Chicago named DJ's. DJ's is a nice spot. The name changed every fucking week. The name changed. You know what I'm saying? Every time somebody have a fight in that motherfucker, they change the name to something else.
Right.
So you feel like it's safe to come back. I walk in the club. I'm coming in. I got my girl with me. I get there. I'm a little early. You know what I'm saying? I go in. I'm on my shit. You know what I'm saying? I just did a TV show not too recently. Yeah, I walk in on my big dog shit. I come in. I sit down, chill it. Nesh is hot as fuck right now, and Nesh loves her a nice glass of Tito's, nigga. This motherfucker is about 3 of those glasses in when she gets to DJ's that night. You know what I'm saying? She walks in.
Come in, drunk.
I'm there. I'm chilling. I see her from afar. I'm like, oh shit, there go my girl. Now I get up to go greet her. As I'm walking her way, I grab my drink. I'm walking towards her. As I get closer to her, I can tell she gone because she is having a good time. She talking shit to everybody. She hugging people and shit. So she get up to me and I walk. I was like, hey, what's up, baby? She was like, oh, you're so cute. And grabs me and kissed me right in the mouth. Shorty sitting there looking. She confused as hell. Like, she jumps up and runs over to me, right? She jumps in between.
I have no idea what's going on because I kiss him and I keep moving. I'm like, sticking and moving. Then I didn't fool. I walked off. I didn't even know he was with his girlfriend, to be honest. And I definitely didn't know that was your girlfriend she was living with.
You probably didn't even know I had a girlfriend.
I didn't. That's another thing. I didn't even know you had a girl, first of all. Definitely didn't know it was the girl who crib we was in. It definitely didn't even, I don't even think I thought of it that when I kissed you. So I never knew that happened till like weeks later. That fool was like, you fucked up my shit. I said, boy, what are you talking about? And he was like, I was on a date. You kept saying I was on a date. You did not say that was your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what a date means. You know how my life works. I have a girlfriend for 2 years. You would never
Mr. Toxic Relationship.
Hey, come on,
for 3 years, she don't go to no comedy shows, not one. Listen,
okay.
I gotta keep my business and my personal life separate. Man, that chick, she walks over and gets in my face like, really? Really? That's what you on? Really? That's what you doing? So she says, what if I go over there and punch that bitch in her face? So I was like, I'm looking at her first of all like, bitch, you are as big as a beanpole. She gonna body slam you through one of these tables, and then I'm gonna have to explain why I'm dragging this broke up bitch out of the club. So I said, you need to leave that alone. So she, nah, fuck that. Nah, you want to see me act up? You gonna see me act up. So she, goddamn it, reaches over me to yell and starts yelling like, hey! So nigga, while she's standing there, I grabbed the front of her pants, like where the belt buckle is, and just like kind of lift her up and start walking towards the door. I just drug her out of here quietly, like real slow, and I'm talking to her in her ear like, look, you ain't gonna act the fool up in here with me. You ain't finna show out of here and get me like,
and the age was for me because I had walked off at this point. I didn't even know that I had called.
She been gone. She kissed me and moved on and kissed 7 other niggas. and was already on stage telling jokes by now. This bitch is mad, want to fight. I'm like, bitch, this motherfucker here that fucked up at least 3 good relationships for me.
Damn. I guess that's unbeknownst to me though. You gotta tell people you in a relationship, fool. Don't nobody know. I'm psychic.
I don't give a fuck.
How was it for you growing up, like living in a...
You have to tell comedians with somebody for real. Fuck your shit up. And I will get into that story too. can. Comedians will fuck your dates up, your life up. So you have to be like, nah, nigga, not this one. This ain't the one to play with. And because they will. So I don't trust.
He gonna beat me later. Would you please stop playing with him?
What'd you say?
I said, you be looking at us like this one right here gonna beat me later. Please stop playing with him.
They all play, they get on stage, they start talking shit on stage, or that. Nah. So I tell a nigga like, no. So you need to start doing that, and a bitch won't kiss you in the mouth. You just be like, Niche, not tonight. I'm with the wife.
Now look, you've been doing comedy for how long now, Niche?
It made 8 years this year.
8 years this year.
8
years this year. I've seen you on several different networks. You just did the special with Monique. You know what I'm saying? Tell us what your experience has been so far, like being in comedy, being from Chicago, just being that little girl from Inglewood that's all over the TV now.
Man, it's been a very good ride. It don't even seem like 8 years. Stuff started happening real fast for me. Like, stuff happened quick. Like, I think I was only doing comedy for maybe a year and a half when I got to open for Cedric the Entertainer at Airy Crown. Remember, I was tweeting his ass, photoshopping pictures of us together. And people were like, you crazy, he gonna block you, and I just kept sending pictures, and because I knew he was coming to Airy Crown, I was like, open. And yeah, reached out to somebody from Chicago. I think LaReal, like, who is this Just Nesh chick? And do she got 5 minutes? And Real was like, oh yeah, she good, she got 5. So my first year, I got to do like big shit. And it's just been quick. Word of mouth is good. People fuck with me. Like you said, they just fuck with me. So I got referrals. I was getting on shows quick and easy. Then, the TV shit started rolling in too. So I don't know, it's been very good. People be like, oh, it's hard being a female comic. I'm like, not for me, bitch. It's a breeze. They only put one bitch on the show.
It's hard when you ain't funny and you ain't fucking. That's when it's hard.
But yeah, that's
you gotta choose one.
You can't be not funny and not fucking. Niggas like,
it's gonna be a long road. Yeah.
It's like four pills. Motherfucker show you the both pills, like blue pill or red pill.
And yeah, and I know exactly what they mean when they ask that question. I'm like, no, it's not hard. I'm actually funny. And any fucking I do is because I want to, not for stage time. So it's
there
like,
you go.
Never had to do that to get on stage, and I'm grateful because I know people, have to go through that. Some comics, some women feel like they have to go through that. It's like,
they use themselves and they don't be good, and then when they get them, that's what be the thing. If you're not good enough and you know you're not good enough and you fuck somebody to get on, then it don't go further past what you want.
Yeah.
Don't be mad, bitch. Your time is up, just like our time is up. And that's it. Don't be mad after the fact.
Now you want a Cosby
nigga because you didn't blow up. Bitch, that was it. You gave a nigga 5 minutes of fucking, he gave you 5 minutes on stage.
It's up to you to do your thing once you're on stage. Now, however you get on stage, I ain't gonna judge nobody. But once you get there, you better what you gotta do to stay on stage. But yeah, I've never had that problem. Yeah, that's got to hurt. I would be so embarrassed.
I done took a bitch on the road and she done bombed a nigga, and I didn't pay her, I didn't fuck her or nothing else.
Try to ease away from that motherfucker.
That hard.
I don't want that bomb vagina. It's like getting burnt. You ain't finna give it to me, bitch. You suck. But yeah, so I've been very grateful, and I actually like being a female comic because, like I say, it's so male heavy. It's a lot of men doing it. So when you are funny, you are female, motherfuckers do put your name in people's mouth. They look out for you, they pull you, and it just be dope. So I'm grateful. Shit. I don't want to be a nigga doing this. There's too many of y'all.
Yeah.
You can name all the funny black bitches on your hands.
You got to be funny.
I got us. Good. Now, growing up in Chicago, how was that? Like, what was that like, man?
Man, it was dope. Before, about 3 years ago, when it started getting real crazy. Cause as a kid, we were outside playing and walking, and I don't think it was out was it? Fool?
Niggas ruined the city. Niggas ruined the world, I'd say, around about 92.
92? I feel say, because we didn't get shot we never worried. We were outside all the time and didn't have to worry Not like that today.
92 it started. By 95, it was out of control.
By 95? Maybe I was out of control. Oblivious because we've been in the hood. I don't know if maybe because that's why we grew up. It just didn't affect us, but I loved it. I love growing up in Chicago. I still love Chicago, even though we got a bad rap. But Chicago is a dope ass city. It's big as fuck. And I wish people would stop thinking, you know, like we the only motherfuckers that be shooting people. Because everybody do that.
Everybody do that.
Everybody got their pockets. Every city got their pockets. But Chicago, they want a magnifying glass on that shit. But it was cool growing up. In a ghetto. But we had enough to make it. I ain't get shot. My brother did though, but that's another story.
Oh, your brother got popped?
My brother did get shot in the knee. Fucking around with my cousin in IGYA Gardens, a project out in the South, in the hundreds. Yeah, they was out hanging out, and I don't even know who was shooting. I know he was running, and his ass got shot in the knee. Didn't even know he got shot.
I don't know who was shooting.
Yeah, he got shot. Thank God it was just the knee, but he had to go to rehab and all that shit. He was about, I was pregnant with my son, so this was 2008. Yeah. He got shot.
One thing about Chicago back in the 90s was like niggas used to like to have a lot of house parties.
And like, they were cool.
House parties was probably the most dangerous shit you could do because you got a bunch of niggas in there from the neighborhood. But then it would be like niggas that would try to come over from other neighborhoods because they done heard about the party. And then the party get deep. And then, you know, once one of them goddamn, remember back in the day, Billy, when like rap used to have a fight song, like
Nuck if you buck,
Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Push a nigga. They had a song called Push a Nigga, Punch a Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like what used to get it going in Chicago was fuck them other niggas, cause I'm down for my niggas. Fuck them other niggas. All right.
That got it going everywhere.
When you heard that nigga, it was finna be a gang fight. It was like, man, because now these niggas finna start looking at each other like, well, fuck them other niggas, because I'm down for my niggas. Like,
you and your whole crew. It was cool. I'm glad I grew up in Chicago. I think, I don't know, other cities, no, I'm not saying Chicago like tough or nothing, but I mean, we see a lot of stuff, so we ain't like culture shock if we go somewhere else. You know how people who be sort of grow up in these small towns or these cities that ain't that crack, and they be going somewhere else, and they like, oh shit, hood niggas. So no, I'm glad we're able to grow up and be cool around certain schools, certain neighborhoods. I mean, I ain't trying to go to the hood, but I'm just, you know, I'm grateful for Chicago.
Listen, now I know because you told me a lot of crazy dating stories. I know that your dating life has been a motherfucker. Like, we tease Nesh a lot because she's always trying.
I'm looking for love.
People think just because she need to be on one of them damn dating shows so bad because she looking.
I do. People always think I'm playing because I be cheating. And I'm like, no, I really do want a relationship. Cheat if I like him. But so nobody takes me seriously.
If she cheat on you, she like you. You know what I'm saying? It's just the bottom line.
You know, it's crazy though. I haven't been on that though. I think I'm past them. I'm 35 now.
Wait, so cheating was your thing for a while?
I mean, well, the thing was, it wasn't really cheating because we weren't really in a relationship. So I had a lot of jokes about cheating because I would date people, you know, I would date more than, so if I'm just dating you and we're not exclusive, I'm going to be fucking around with somebody else because we're not together. But if we lock it in and we're together, I'm cool. And I tell the comedians, like, this one is for real. Stop playing with me.
Hey, let me say something. Me and Nesh get along so well. We get along so well because she is damn fool with a vagina. You hear me? Like,
but it's not cheating though. If you're
it's
not
cheating because it's like I don't go with nobody. I just got a couple people I'm dating, and you know, you know, some people I date a little serious than others.
Exactly. And men can't take that though. Men be like, oh, you see, then they be like, oh, this bitch a hoe.
But we always teasing her like, how long this nigga gonna last? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it don't be me though. I will tell you that because I be trying. I try with these men, like I really try. But it is hard doing comedy. I thought I locked somebody in. I got engaged last year. Unbeknownst to you motherfuckers, I was engaged for 8 months. Where my ring at? Hold on.
This nigga said, where my ring at? Hold on. Nisha have a nigga for a week and a half, and then it'll be a whole other nigga. You be like, where this nigga come from?
I really got engaged. I kept the ring though.
That's hilarious.
What happened with that?
He couldn't handle my career. I think he was becoming a little insecure when I would travel and be out doing comedy. People think that they could handle that because it's like, oh no, you cool, I can get, but they can't. Like when you really motherfuckers be so like, calling all night, being insecure, and it just didn't work. I was bringing his energy down. I think the more I was doing, I don't know, the less he felt. I don't know if he felt inadequate. But I could just, it was a shift in his energy. And I was like, oh nigga, I'm fucking you up. You are not happy. You are not happy with me. And it's coming through your whole vibe. And I'm like, we just can't do this. And I tried, damn, I wanted to be with him. But he was fucking up my I do want a boyfriend. Maybe we should do a dating show. That nigga ain't gonna
listen, let me tell you something. I always be rooting for you, man, because it's like I know you're a good person.
That's a cool person. Like I'm such a good girlfriend. That's what's so crazy. Like I'll do whatever. I'm like a good ass girlfriend. But these niggas, I don't know. I think I need somebody who understands this lifestyle, the industry. So I think I'm really gonna have to end up with somebody in the industry, not like necessarily a comedian, but somebody who get this lifestyle. And then.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. We got some more lifestyle stories and some funny dating stories and some more life stories coming up when we come back on this episode of Did You Miss Me Podcast. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Yo, to the best podcast in the whole wide world, best storytellers, we want to give you this right here. An award for being the best fans that we got. Come on over to patreon.com/Did You Miss Me Podcast and make sure you support us. Join us over there. As well as, get all the new merchandise we got. DidYouMissMePodcast.com. New merchandise. You see it. Take it in, bitches. We all up in this thing. Exclusive content. Only on Patreon.com. We black owned. And we back up in this thing. Did You Miss Me Podcast, best storytelling podcast in the world. Again, like we got today, joining me, Kevin Deadpool Simpson, Just Nesh. We up in this thing. Straight from Chi-Town.
I got both eyes back.
Yes, I hear you. I love you, I hear you videos too.
Why, thank you, man. Now, Nesh, look here. I've heard a story around, because I wasn't there that night, of a night you came to the club on a date. You went out on a limb, and you said, fuck it, I'm going to bring this nigga out with me. And it was an interesting night. Tell us about that.
Was it ever? Oh my God. So this was maybe about 4 years ago. I was leaving a comedy show. Met this guy outside. I think we were at the same club because the comedy show was at a club. It wasn't at a comedy club. It was at like a bar or some shit. And we did the show outside in the back. So he didn't even know I did comedy. I met him outside. We were all walking out. We exchanged numbers. He's super fine. We talked for like 2 weeks straight. Everything was good. He was like, yeah, I got to take you out. I want to take you out. We had so much shit in common. I'm like, damn, this nigga might be the nigga. And so the night that we were supposed to go out, we were going to the movies. And I think we were supposed to go to the movies at like 8 o'clock or whatever. Dave Hellum calls me last minute said, Nesh, I need you to do 5 or 10 minutes on my show. He just started the show at the Revival. And the Revival was the new ass. That's when the Revival was really new and everybody was trying to get shit up there.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go because I never performed at the Revival, I don't think. And so I called my date. I was like, yo, before we go to the movies, you mind meeting me at this comedy show? It'll only be about 15, 20 minutes. I just got to do a quick set and we could go straight to the movies. He's like, oh, okay, cool. So fine. He meet me at the club. Everything good. We good. Everything good.
Everything straight.
The nigga, look, he sat down, watched the show. I went up there, did my set. Didn't hold nothing back. I'm just being myself. When I got on stage, that nigga was gone. Like, left me. Did not say bye or nothing. He just left. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, maybe in the bathroom. We're supposed to go to the movies, mind you. I'm not just looking for him because I want to go sit by him. We're supposed to go to the movies because that was the plan. That man, and it's about 20 minutes. I'm like, damn, this nigga. I text him, said, where you go? He said, oh yeah, I went home. I'm like, damn. So all the comics like, damn, Niche got dumped. I was like, we wasn't together, but he definitely left my ass. And he didn't really tell me why. Like he didn't say, I didn't like what you were talking about on stage, or something came up. And nigga was just like, yeah, I left. And I'm like, I was drunk too, so that probably was another reason. In retrospect, he probably like,
niggas are like, hell no.
This bitch is a drunk Looney Tune, because I was on stage. You know what I talk about on stage, cheating on niggas. But
I'm sure you said something that read about it there, or kissed somebody that threw him off.
You know, I didn't kiss nobody or nothing. I was on my best behavior, but he didn't like what I guess he didn't like my jokes. So
Now I know one night I fucked some shit up. And I tend to do that a lot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you fucked with who was up. I try to warn y'all though, so that y'all won't.
Yeah, I came in talking shit because I'm good for that, nigga. Like,
you know what fucks me up is when y'all get on the mic and then y'all want to talk about me on the mic. I be like, nigga, I got somebody with me. I be like, oh, they just joking. They are comedians. They play too much. That's crazy. I'm like,
because the niggas love to get on stage and be like, I think we muted. Both of y'all just muted on me.
Oh, she muted her phone on accident.
Okay.
am I on mute?
Can you hear me? We got a Teddy Riley moment. That's you or that's me? That's you or that's me? Hello? Nah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Damn it.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
I was like, fuck. When did it go out? But it just went out. So, yeah, I know y'all be playing too much on stage, and I've done that too. I've always
the nigga get on stage and see you on a date and be like, yeah, I see Nisha here with a date. I'm sure she got another one on the way.
Yeah, and I be like, dang, really? Like, motherfuckers ain't be knowing they be fucking my shit up. So I don't bring people to comedy shows no more. I see you at let's go to the museum, nigga, because
Billy, you look like some kind of goddamn Duke or hair product commercial with all that early shit going on in the back. If you want your hair,
do you want your hair
like
with
this,
the product to go to the way it is? Just turn to the side on the model this shit.
If you want your waves to
so
look
dark,
like the ocean.
Do you dye it?
No, I ain't dyeing.
It's really that black?
Yeah, my shit.
Nigga got the black is black. That's a dye. Black is black.
Coming this fall,
this is my hair
near you.
Niggas just like, I still, you
From
know,
the producers of Hair Grease.
You might catch a gray hair somewhere on there. I got one right here coming in right there.
Okay.
I ain't dyed him yet.
Are you gonna dye it when you go gray?
Nah, I'm getting too many compliments when it's the age and shit happens. So I'm like, you know what?
Fuck it. My shit is out there. My son was in here counting my gray hairs the other day. I'm like, hey man, go sit down.
You can just be gray. So anytime I see a nigga with a full black beard and hair, I'll be like, no, let me see a real beard. Is your beard, do you dye your beard too, Billy?
I have to dye my beard. I ain't got no grays yet. I got some like speckled in here from time to time. It depends on how far my hair grow out.
Okay.
Well, I'm ready for him though. I'm ready to be the well distinguished gentleman, because then that's gonna
sexy. When that gray come in, you ready.
Yeah.
I got like 2 or 3 of them in my beard.
You know what's funny is, so my daddy used to dye his hair. And so first of all, I'm gonna confess, my daddy had a shag. Let me go through this with you.
Ooh, okay, daddy.
Let me just tell you. That nigga had the so well, he went through stages. He had the light type mini fro, like not a real full fro, but it was just like hair thick, you know what I'm saying, all even. And he brushed it back, and then he started growing the shag out. So then,
good hair.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, he had decent hair, man. So then what happened was the curl shit had happened.
Yeah, that's his mama hair.
Yeah.
I was supposed to say, anytime a man can brush his hair back, it's good. Because what man is brushing their hair back unless it's...
Yeah, so that nigga stayed in the mirror popping his shit back. So
can't brush their hair back.
So I'm going to tell you, see, I wish I could put the camera on you. Come on, bro. Come on now. Daddy trying to do this now. What y'all doing? Come on. Hey, man, go in your room. I can see you.
Comb. This is
Come on, man. Y'all go in your room, Daddy. Daddy out here recording.
You go back with it. That shit's serious, nigga.
Yes. When you brush it back.
Can you
That's a good grade.
So this time in particular, you remember it was y'all remember watching Miami Vice, Crockett and Tubbs. Philip Michael Thomas was on. So this was like late when it was like right before the shit was about to get canceled. Philip Michael Thomas was on there. And my daddy was like, "Nigga, I can do my hair just like that. I had my hair like that in college." I remember my daddy talking to my mom about it. I was like, so I'm like listening to this nigga like, okay, Dad. She was like, yeah, you did it. I kind of like that. All that nigga doing is me. All that nigga doing is me. They want. Let me tell you something. It's set in Miami, where I'm from, Florida, Daytona. I met one of the producers. I was like, man, all right.
Stole my swag.
So you know, that nigga, he doing that shit, you know, drinking beer, talking and shit with my mama. So
he rolled his sleeves up on his blazer, like, look here, look.
So my daddy said, I'll get my shit back like that. That's what they want to do. I'll bring that on back out. So he goes to the store. So he like, come on, we're going to go to the store. So I don't know where we're going to the store. Whenever my daddy would leave out the house, it would just sign for put your shoes on and come. I'm the only boy, so I'm not going to stay with the women. So whenever I would not want to leave, he'd be, oh, so you want to stay with the women and children, huh? All right, me ain't going out to go deal with shit. I see what you on. I'm like, Dad, I'm all right. So let me put my shoes on. So I put my shoes on.
Men going out here to go do men things, and you want to sit out here with women folk.
Right.
This nigga going to get a beer.
Shit, right. This nigga didn't give a shit. I can't be more than like 9. At the 9 at the time. So I'm like, all right, let's roll. So we roll to the store. We go to Eckerd's. We walk in Eckerd's, and I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm trying to think, what are we getting? Because I'm perceiving like why are we out? It's like an ungodly time to be out on a Sunday night, like 9:30, 9:45. I'm like, nigga, I should be at home. Like, why the fuck we out going to Eckerd's? So we in Eckerd's. He goes to the haircut line, so I'm standing there. So he going down the box. And so he got his head going down, and he's doing this. He's looking in the light. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, this is the time when they used to have them long, little thin mirrors on the aisle, so you can see yourself when you look at certain products. Like it'd be like a row of a mirror, so you can look in the mirror a little bit. So he's looking in the mirror with the box. And so he got the boxes going down. First box he got on there. Let me see which one I want to do. I want to do Deion or Dominique. Deion. So the nigga grabbed the Deion Sanders on the Duke box. So he grabs that one. And he's like, all right, now we need some color. We got to color them up. And so he's talking to me. And I'm like, what nigga talking about?
What is he talking about? I have no idea what's going to happen.
So he get a box of razors. A box of Gillettes. Now, when I say a box of razors, that's when them razors used to come in a carton, and you take them out as them hard razors. Like, they don't fold. They got the handle on one side, and you can cut a nigga with them. You can, you know what I'm saying? A good cocaine razor. You just chop the dope up real good.
So you talking about the razor where they used to have the shit where you screw the bottom and the top would open up like this, and you put the razor down in there and they close back up?
Yeah, nah, them fold. Those kind fold. He got the one that's got the hard side. One side's a blade, one side's a handle. Oh, he got those to do his mustache with.
That's like the color purple razor?
Yeah, kind of like that. So I'm about to shave Mister. So he got that, and he got some Gillettes. And so, man, I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? So he grabs all this shit. He grabbed the Duke. Then he grabs the what's that shit called? Great looking gray. But instead of getting the gray, he get the black, the jet black. Grab the dye. I'm like, all right, I don't know what the fuck all this shit is, but I'm watching. We get back to the crib.
The dye and the Deion.
He got the dye and the Deion. He said, I'm about to Deion the shit out these niggas. So
Deion Sanders, yeah.
Deion Sanders. So
the curl product?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Duke.
I know Deion Sanders had his own little.
Yeah, he had him and Dominique was sponsored at the same time. They had, S Curl and Duke. They was competing, going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Deion was on one. S Curl had Dominique, I think, and Deion was on the other one. Or whatever. We get to the crib. He's like, man, come on, let me show you how you do this, man. You got to know how this shit goes. So he running hot water.
Why do I need to know this?
Y'all don't know what the fuck, dog.
You nine. He like, I'm train up the child.
So my daddy, taking his shirt off. He running hot water. You see, you gotta get that water good and hot. Get that water. So he got his hands. He running his hand through the water like this. So he starts splashing the water all up on his face and shit. He just doing this and he hitting all the top of his head. So now he talking. He's like, yeah, see, want your skin good and soft when you put that razor on there. I'm gonna open them up. Got to get them pores opened up. See, it's hot. Put your hand in there. See, that's how hot it need to be when you get it in there. So you got the towel. Put the towel up and see. Now what's happening right now is I'm opening all these pores up. See all them niggas with all that Nestle Crunch shit? Niggas don't got no daddy. They don't know how to shave. See, we got to know how to shave. A man know how to shave. Now, I done heard this talk before because I done seen him shave. So this ain't my first time hearing this shit. So I got to just listen to him talk this shit out.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
At this time, is Pops married?
No, this my mama's still with him. This right before she divorced this nigga.
Where the fuck is my man right now?
My mama's down in the kitchen fucking around. She watching, I think at the time there was a pageant that was on. That's why they didn't want to leave the house. Now, low key, I didn't want to leave the house.
Does she know that this is taking place, this hair dye?
Man, you know what it is? It's kind of like that was when the time in marriage when women didn't bother a nigga as long as you was in the house. What the fuck I'm finna fuck with you for? I'm watching this pageant. So the pageant is going on. And so she
Your daddy was giving the first tutorial.
Yeah, he giving me a tutorial. The girls downstairs watching the pageant, the Miss USA pageant with mama. My mama reliving her life because they done got this bottle of wine. So now all them bringing up old shit that they used to be. I used to be just like that. So she talking to my daddy. You was like that. That was 81. Miss Tennessee State. Yeah, you was like that. So she, yeah, you know. Right. All this reminiscing on how their life passed them by and shit with the kids and my sister's down there. Mommy, show me how to do it. So now you got to walk like this. Now they halfway both drunk. So we don't watch Miami Vice. She watching the pageant. And my daddy got his shirt off trying to teach me how to shave. So now he's shaving this shit. So he starts shaving. So he said, look, man, you got a little stubble on you. Let me go get you started now. It's that time. It's time. So now I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm in there. He done gave me some shaving cream, some hot water. I got the towel on my face. I ain't got but no hair but right here. So now he got this hard blade. I'm shaving myself with it, tearing all that little baby peach fuzz. Get all that off, clean it up. So clean all that shit up. So we shaving. He's like, all right, now it's time to put that Duke on there. Got to put that Duke in there now. Now you got to wet the hair. So he started running the Duke in there. He got it in there. And brushing it back. So he brushing his shit back. He's like, I said, normally most niggas, they just brush their shit forward. I'm going straight back with mine. So comb mine in there. I comb in it. Then I put a little design in it. I comb in there, get it all in there. Put a little bit in my eyebrows. You want that to lay on down.
Get the S's in there.
Yeah, now he got this thick ass little mustache. He got Duke here. He got Duke in his eyebrows, and he got Duke in his hair.
He duped out.
So he talking big shit now. He's like, yeah, see, let me tell you something. Don't get it twisted. Just go with your mama. Women wanted me. I had 486 women. Your mama was 487. She tell you, 487. I was running through them. Running all through them up there at the school. I was like, the fuck is this nigga? So he washed the Duke out of his head. He washed the Duke out of his head. And then he's like, yeah, it's getting hot. And he's going to take it out. He took the Duke out of his head. Then he's sitting there. He done washed his mustache off. The nigga did not do one critical thing. He left that Duke on his eyebrows. So as time progressing, he stayed talking. I ain't say shit about the Duke on his eyebrows. He done went with the dye. He can cut the dye in there. He got that in. Now he got the dye all in here. He got the dye all on the top part of his mustache. He takes that dye and puts that dye on top of that relaxer. What that nigga do that for?
Oh, he didn't tap. Okay, so he didn't tap his eyebrows with the relaxer.
And the dye. So he didn't dye. He didn't, you know, they got the little brush. So he didn't hit the brush on his eyebrows, his mustache, and his hair. And so he's sitting there, and he said, oh shit, shit getting hot. Well, shit. God damn. And so I see a little trickle, and this one little trickle rolls down and hits his eye, and that nigga said, God damn. Nigga, that dye and that relaxer got in his eye. Jesus. And that nigga went to hollering. Shit, goddamn up here. Woo! Fuck. And so he was like, hey, go give me some, hey, shit. I done got this shit. So he starts splashing his face with the water. He's now mushing. He's forgot this dye's in here.
Oh, no.
He's washing dye and now his face, everything. This shit is on fire. This dye done set in. It's running down. It's done ran down his shirt. The dye done ran out the back of his shag. It's running down his back. He had on jeans, and all I remember, and I never forget, is how the top of his jeans started being black because the dye started dropping all the way down here. This nigga is so not everywhere. So he's sitting there doing like this, and when he rubbed his eyebrow, some hair came out of the eyebrow, and that nigga eyebrows was this thin. So now this nigga looking like a Puerto Rican mafia member, and he got this dye and this shag. And so my mama come upstairs, she say, "What you hollering about? You done got it all in your eye." She shit got in my eye, Joe. You think you gotta say, "Yo, baby, then your hair is coming out." It turns. Hurry up, let's jump in the shower, take your clothes off, rinse this shit off. Listen to me, dog. When that nigga got out that shower, that nigga hair had been dyed so hard and was so black, that nigga looked like a black male seal when he got out. The dye and the Duke had gotten his chest hair. So now all his chest hair laying straight down. This nigga looked like a Duke seal. And that nigga was like, whoo, that shit turned out all right though. I said, that is your eyebrow thin. It's all right though. That's all right. They wear them like that now. They wear them like that right now.
Women, that's funny.
That nigga walked around with that shit on the next day, dog, with that Duke. That nigga had put a rubber band around his shit. I say, now he look like he's selling drugs. He definitely look like he's selling drugs at the school. You cannot be a principal with a ponytail, with a short ponytail, shag ponytail, fried out, your hair slicked back. Then he done brushed.
You cannot be a principal with a ponytail.
Nah, you're not supposed to look like you a pool shark. You remember on that episode of Fresh Prince, he was playing a nigga in the pool hall that had that tightly brushed back ponytail. This nigga was in that bitch slick.
Tightly brushed back ponytail is the scaleless nigga of the 90s hairstyle.
With the suit on. I said, man, this nigga had a double breast on. I said, man, this nigga, they gonna get you.
That's funny.
Bruh. That is the nigga. Hey, I don't fuck around with all that kunk and shit. Like, cause I got them. I fucked around and tried to put the little curl in my hair from the S curl box, and left that shit in there too long, and my shit got hard and like, nigga, that shit was matted to my head like so hard, like I had to peel that shit back up. Because I left it in there too long, nigga. I was like them niggas on the Temptations movie where they was like, whoo, whoo. And then they said, I thought you boys were singers. I felt like them niggas in there, bro. I was like, fuck this shit. Nigga, I think everybody went through them phases though, where it was like they did something. I did the S curl, the Duke curl, all that shit in high school. I went through the contact phase, nigga.
You had color contacts
nigga,
in your eyes?
I'm so ashamed to say it, nigga.
Oh my God, what color?
Every nigga in the hood with gray eyes. Like,
gray. Oh, everybody wanted gray eyes. I hated them.
Where the fuck you get gray eyes from, damn fool?
Gray eyes. They get purple, like a little lavender. I'm like, oh yeah, you bitches is ridiculous. With a coach belt, coach wallet, and purple eyes. I said, yeah, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, they taking this shit way too.
What'd you say, Billy?
So that shit was getting ridiculous, though. I don't know. It's something about them girls with gray eyes out the projects, though, that made you just say, I got to have it.
But it'd be like, you don't even look cuter with the gray eyes. That'd be my thing. Like, some people probably like, oh, damn, that's cute on you. No, bitch, you look scary. Wow.
Taking me back, man.
I do want some hazel ones, though. I probably will order some. I saw a ad in my timeline for some color contacts, and I ain't got shit to do, so I'm probably gonna order me some, take a few selfies. I want to do hazel and green. So
and see what they do for you.
See what they do.
You ain't never dated a dude that had hair issues or shit that just was like unacceptable or crazy. I was like, you want to roast this nigga, but you like, he's such a good guy, but I hate the way this.
Yeah, you know what? I never really dated people with hair issues. Only this one guy I dated. He was thinning. He was from Ohio too. I liked him too. Damn, that nigga disappeared too. Damn, is it me? It might be me. But he was thinning on top. And I had a joke about what'd you say? Oh yeah. I had a joke about niggas who had fish and who line and push back. And I guess he heard that joke, and next time I saw him, he had shaved his shit. I was like, you know that joke wasn't about you. I've been doing that joke for like 2 years. He's like, well, I was gonna do it anyway. I'm like, no, you wasn't, nigga. You thought
Stop taking these niggas to your shows. That's why these niggas quit.
Yeah, I learned. I learned. Trust, I don't do it no more. I don't do it intentionally.
Nigga, I did a show one time, and I'm in Chicago with I was on tour. I don't know who the fuck I was with at the time, but it might have been one of them OJ's tours. There was some old shit. I know that. But I'm at the show, and I'm on stage at the fucking Chicago theater, and I'm doing the show. I'm having a good time, and it's somebody that just keeps yelling out at me while I'm on stage. You know what I'm saying? And I'm playing it like, oh yeah, for sure, baby, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing, cause she, you know, she's not heckling, but she just saying shit, you know, like agreeing with my joke. She amen in my shit. You know what I'm saying? Every time I say something, you know, which can be annoying too sometimes.
Super, it throw you off. Like, damn, let me get it out.
Right. This is all about timing. Would you please shut the fuck up?
Right.
So I'm doing my thing, and she just keep amen in my shit, and I'm like, okay, I feel you, baby. So I'm doing my thing. I come back out. I'm in the middle of hosting to bring out the last act, and I started talking about this joke I started doing this joke I used to do about coming off the road and my baby mama trying to you know, give me some pussy, and I'm like, I don't want no pussy. I've been fuck. What do you think I've been doing on the road? Just telling jokes, you know what I'm saying? So I tell the joke while I'm on stage, and I hear somebody yell from the audience, well, why don't you tell them about that time you had that bitch in my bed? And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, and it's like every time I'm at a show, somebody always yelling some shit out when I'm in Chicago, and I'm always worried that it's some shit that happened from my past and some bullshit, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do now? So the show go on, it's over and shit. I get outside. I'm walking to the motherfucker. I'm out there, you know, taking pictures, shaking hands, kissing babies and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Catching the corona.
Getting all type of viruses.
Before they even do it. I was the hug of this nigga before this shit started, nigga. That shit is so over with now. You know what I'm saying? All that handshaking, the hugging, the picture taking, the kissing on the cheek. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
So I'm out there doing all that shit. And this lady walks up to me and says hi. And I know who she is. She's a young lady that I used to date, Mother. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, oh shit, hey, how you doing? And I'm thinking to myself, please don't let this bitch daughter be here too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know this some old shit, so she here, I get it. But please let her be with her friends and not this bitch. As soon as I thought that shit, a motherfucker said, hey, Kevin. And I was like, oh, fuck. Nobody calls me Kevin but my family and somebody I'm dating or been dated before. So I get the, hey, Kevin. I'm like, oh, shit. I turn around and guess who the fuck I see?
Who?
The same bitch that Nesh kissed me in the mouth and the bitch ran off on me. And she looked me dead in my eyes and said, did you miss me? God damn.
Took y'all ass around the world and dropped y'all ass off. This is the best storytelling podcast, Did You Miss Me Podcast. Thanks again to our special guest, Just Nesh, for stopping by today. Nesh, where can they find you at online?
You can find me. Everything is Just Nesh, JUSTNESH, Facebook fan page, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that shit. So look a bitch up.
She got stand-up clips out there, man. Make sure you check her out. Again, this is the best storytelling podcast, Did You Miss Me Podcast. Again, thanks to our Patreon subscribers at patreon.com/DidYouMissMe. New episodes drop here every Tuesday. New episodes on Tuesday. We're available wherever podcasts are found. Apple Podcast Network, Spotify, SoundCloud. Make sure you check us out. Until then, we'll see you next time.
Peace out.